Well, good afternoon, good morning, happy November. So this is just a quick video to see what we can be doing, not what we ought to be doing, but what we can be doing at this time of the year. I've got some winter peas in here. The variety of that is, can't remember, but it's a winter pea. So I planted these ones direct and I planted these ones in the greenhouse and I've planted them out. So they're coming on. They should fruit March, April time, so they should be nice and early. Over here we've got our onion sets. They're all in and shooting. We've got white onions at this end and we've got some nice red onion sets at the other end. We've got our winter kale that's still, this is walking stick kale, it's supposed to be 6 feet tall, but I don't quite know what to do to it. Under the cloches under here we've got elephant garlic, and I put the cloches over it really just to protect it a little bit, and you can see on this one that the shoots have just started to come through there. So I'm putting the cloches over. We had some really foul weather the other week and I didn't want them to get too wet. And broad beans again will overwinter beautifully. I brought those on in the greenhouse in pots, planted them out last week. The reason I don't plant them direct is because of pigeons and mice, believe it or not, because pigeons and mice this time of year really like to eat the shoots. So again, nice early crop there, and they will be black fly resistant. That's the idea anyway. So that's all I grow in the winter. But what I wanted to do today, out of breath, I wanted to have a little rant about plastic. And unless you've been living on the moon just lately, you'll have noticed that just every other video on YouTube is about plastic pollution. And I'm a big fan of the Victorian garden, and it occurred to me that the Victorians were very successful in their gardening and they didn't have any plastic. And yet we have plastic water butts, we have plastic pots, we have plastic seed trays, we have plastic
tables,
everything.
chairs.
I'm sitting at a plastic table, I'm sitting on a plastic chair, I've got a plastic water butt and there's a plastic bucket. So we get our plastic bottles and we put it on a plastic pipe and we stick it out here, of which I don't actually have any on this plot. This is our new plot, by the way. Say hello to Joanne, and she's my plot buddy for this one. We're sharing this one and we only took it on last year. And it was completely overgrown and we've just about got it under control now, so that's good for this year. But back to plastic, I digress. We can reuse plastic. This is from a local national supermarket. It did have some soft fruit in it, and if you burn some holes in the bottom, you've got a lovely 3-section thing to grow seeds in. So on the one hand I want to get by without plastic if I can, but on the other hand, we don't need to buy plastic seed trays and all those expensive stuff. We don't need to buy plastic seed labels, plant labels, because if you go to your local DIY shop, you can get a 2.4 metre length of that for £1.27, and you can cut it into about 25 of those. I saw some in a garden centre, 6 wooden plant labels, £8. Stupid. Similarly, on the internet, I wanted to buy a wooden seed box like my grandpa used to have. This is what they used to use. They last for years and years and years, and a seed box like that on the internet, 10 quid. Now here's a challenge for anybody, a manufacturer. Let's have some wooden seed boxes. We don't need the plastic. I made that from scrap wood, cost the price of 8 screws, and if you bought the wood, it would have cost 2 or 3 quid. But it's going to last for years and years and years. If you step on it, it's not going to break. It's not going to break up. It's not going to end up in your allotment. I've got a box full of bits and pieces of plastic over there that I've dug up when I've been digging, and I've kept them all. So my challenge to you, whoever's watching this, can you get by on your allotment without using plastic? I think the answer is probably no, but I want everybody to do their best to get by without it. If not, reuse it. Take something like this. This will make you laugh. I went to my local national supermarket and I bought a roasted chicken, and it came in that. And I'm going to take it home, and I'm going to take the chicken out and I'm going to throw that away. What a bloody waste. Well, holes in the bottom. Wow, look, I've got a propagator. So this is really good for that. Yes, it's plastic, I know, but why throw it away when we can use it? Why throw humus pots away and then find something else to put our seeds in that we're saving? So we can reuse. I want to get away from plastic if I can. I want to get back to clay pots. I want to get back to wooden seed trays. But in the process of all of this, why buy a plastic pot when I can use something else, when I don't need to use plastic? So that's my challenge to you. See what you can do to not use plastic on your allotment for the next year. And that's all I've got to say. And I'll see you again very soon.